Throughout the annals of history, the echoes of battles fought long ago continue to resonate, shaping the destinies of empires and altering the course of civilizations. Today, we delve into one of the most pivotal confrontations that defines not only a moment, but an era: the Battle of Hastings, fought in 1066. A clash that signaled the dawn of Norman rule in England. It was a battle of kings, ambitions, and cultures. As the sun rose on the morning of October 14th, 1066, two mighty forces prepared to face one another on the rolling hills near Hastings. On one side stood the English army, led by King Harold II, the last of the Anglo-Saxon monarchs. On the other was the Duke of Normandy, William the Conqueror, a determined leader with a vision to transform England's landscape forever. The roots of this monumental battle lay in a tangled web of succession disputes. The death of the childless King Edward the Confessor earlier that year had left the English throne without a clear heir. Harold Godwinson was swiftly crowned, but William of Normandy claimed that Edward had promised him the throne years before. Thus, driven by a vow of authority and power, William assembled a formidable force, crossed the English Channel, and landed at Pevensey. As the two armies stood poised for combat, the atmosphere was heavy with anticipation and the weight of what was at stake. Harold's forces, weary from their recent victory against another rival, Harold Hardrada in the north, rushed southward to meet William's challenge. A clash of strategies unfolded, each side employing its own unique strengths. The English relied on a formidable shield wall, a solid defense formation that had withstood many foes in the past. William's Normans, however, brought a mix of infantry, archers, and the cavalry, a relatively new force on the medieval battlefield, that played a pivotal role during combat. As the battle commenced, the field became a chaotic theater of struggle and bravery. Arrows rained down on Harold's men, testing the resolve of the English shield wall. Despite the initial resilience of Harold's forces, William's tactical ingenuity began to surface. At one decisive moment, he feigned a retreat, luring segments of the English into a chase. It was a clever ruse. The pursuing soldiers found themselves outmaneuvered, and the Norman cavalry swiftly turned to cut them down, exploiting the breach they had created. Yet the most legendary moment of this battle occurred in its closing stages. As the sun dipped towards the horizon, a single arrow, ill-fated and emblematic, found its mark in Harold's eye. The king's fall signified more than just the end of his life. It marked the collapse of English resistance and the dawn of a new era. The remaining English forces, leaderless and demoralized, succumbed to the Norman advance. The Battle of Hastings was not just a conflict over land or title. Its outcome transformed England culturally, politically, and linguistically. The establishment of Norman rule led to sweeping changes, from the introduction of feudalism to the evolution of the English language itself, as French mingled with Anglo-Saxon to create the hybrid we know today. As we reflect on this great battle, it's clear that its impact ripples through time, illustrating how power struggles and military tactics can reshape nations. The plot of William's victory was more than military might. It was a strategic masterclass that stood testament to the adaptability and resolve of the Normans. In conclusion, the Battle of Hastings serves as a reminder of the profound effects of conflict and conquest. It underscores the significance of leadership, strategy, and the enduring influence of pivotal moments in history. As we piece together these events, we gain insight into the complex interplay of culture, power, and ambition that shaped the medieval world and, ultimately, the modern one.